Hi, my name is Stephanie Whitworth, and I'm here to tell you about myself and my journey in software development, as well as how I believe the apprenticeship would contribute to that journey. So, to start, I grew up with a Windows 98 computer. It was brand new, and I gave my mom a heart attack within the first month of her owning it. She thought I killed the computer. But that was really the start of my interest in technology. Um, So eventually I went off to college and I studied computer engineering because I was interested in the hardware. Um, but then I took a Java class and I fell in love with coding. It felt like magic, and I immediately swapped my degree to computer science next day. And a lot of my degree was mainly things such as, robotics and all that cool stuff. And I started my first job mainly as a technical writer. Um, but then I had to step away at the very start for personal reasons, um, and I took a very long break from tech. Um, so I spent most of my time as a developmental editor. I spent some time as a tutor. Sometimes I tutored, basic fundamental programming, but a lot of times it was things such as English. Um, and I have eventually worked my way to becoming in kind of an upcoming author. I experimented with other fields such as medicine, accounting, and business. I tried graphic design at one point, but I didn't really like it. And I just realized I couldn't see myself as anything other than someone who worked in the tech industry. And I contacted Code the Dream, and Code the Dreams program has really helped me rebuild my confidence. It's encouraged me to experiment with new technology. I've experimented with React on the side. I've been experimenting with TypeScript, things of that nature. Um, so, regardless of the outcome, the program has really helped me take the next step. And that brings me to, the opportunity of the apprenticeship. I believe the apprenticeship would provide structure, mentorship, and hands on experience that I find really difficult to replicate independently. So, if I'm building an open source program, for example, it's really hard to find someone who could be knowledgeable and stuff. You don't really have a workflow. Um, being part of a professional development team would significantly accelerate that learning process. Um, and because of that first role, I have a strong foundation in understanding the underlying architecture of systems and how to communicate that to non technical people. But I'm really eager to build on the implementation side that I started, learning with practicum and with my own projects at Code the Dream. Um, Long term, while I want to work on these big enterprise systems and the cutting edge technology, and that would be cool, I want to use these skills that I developed to help others. So I want to volunteer at Code the Dream as a mentor or code reviewer. And then I also want to donate my technical skills to open source projects in things such as medicine or community initiatives. I want to help nonprofits with creating their own websites and getting off the ground. And the other projects I'm particularly passionate about are helping um, indigenous tribes revive their languages that are endangered. And I just believe that technology is one of the most powerful tools to enact change in the world and to create impact. Um, So that is what I hope to do in the future. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to meet you at the interview. Bye.